Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. Shivaya. Dehanati, Varnaas. Om. Okay. So we spoke on the qualities of Brahmana last week. Bhagavan in 17th shloka, Bhagavan says the next characteristic is Kshatriya, who are classified as Kshatriyas. So remove the concept what you have in your mind that Rajas are Kshatriyas, these people are Kshatriyas. Take out all that, clean it. Who are Brahmanas? These are the Brahmanas. That's all. Your concept should be clear. So our preconception is there, no? So Kshatriyas are there. Remove that concept of Kshatriyas from your mind. Implant this. According to Bhagavan, Bhagavan said to Uddhava, hey Uddhava, people who are of these following qualities are eligible to be called as Kshatriyas. Tejo balam dhrati shauryam titikshaudharyam udyamah sthayam brahmanyate ishcharyam kshatra prakritayat simaha. Kshatriya Prakriti. That is Kshatriya Prakriti. Who has got the Kshatriya Prakriti? This is what he doesn't say they are Kshatriyas, Brahmanas. Who has got the Brahmana Prakriti? Who has got the Kshatriya Prakriti? The characteristics of the Kshatriyas, characteristics of the Brahmanas. This is what is being told. He is not dividing people by any other classification. The characteristics. Like we say, he's a good man, he's a bad man. How are you say? Not looking at his any other position. Maybe the characteristics or certain classifications are there. So we say good. Same way Kshatriya, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. What is it? Tejaha, Tejo. The indomitable spirit in them. That means Tejasvi. He will be Tejasvi. Normally, who is eligible to be Raja? Raja is not only again by descendants, by birth. Dasharatha's son Ram. Not like that. Raja should have a quality. That's why. What is the quality? He should be a tapasvi first of all. No, he should be a tapasvi. He should have lots of regards and lots of tapobhala, tapasya to the Bhagavan, Gurus. That's why Acharya is there in his parliament. For anything and everything, Acharya's words are considered. Wherever necessary, major decisions, he will seek the permission of the Acharya in the parliament. A tapasvi, a Maharshi who will be there. He who can respect others, because he has been from the younger days, what happened, every Raja, those days, Raja what we call it, those days. Those days the Rajas used to spend their childhood and the education of that in the ashramas, in the gurukulas. Staying in the gurukula, the humbleness, all other things, not the luxuries of the Raja there, you see. So all qualities he is deriving and observing Guru, how he is living and what are the things, what are the educations during that tapasya, then whatever other things are necessary for the Raja, that also is being taught by the Guru. But what happens, by the time he comes from there, he is matured, knowledgeable, jnani, tapasvi, no, with all, he is beyond certain limitations. He is not like an ordinary person. His desires have got a limit. He has got a control over his mind. He has got a control over his desires. He has got a decision-making power. No? The decisiveness is there. and discrimination power is there, so that he can do justice to the people. His intention is only to serve the people and serve the country. See, these qualities he derives from there, not to enjoy the wealth of the palace. Okay. That's not the purpose. No? Rajas should be like that. That he should be, he should have the qualification for that. That he should be humble, he should be a servant to the praja. That's how it should be done. See, it is not that they are meant for, Raja is meant for serving the praja. The welfare of the praja has to be seen by the Raja. He might fight a war. That's also for the benefit of the praja of his country. There may be a necessity at a point of time. Normally, like Ayodhya and all that, they said that we don't invade others. They don't want to fight for the purpose of invading and acquiring the area of land. Otherwise, Bhagavan Ram would have taken Sri Lanka, Lanka, in his control. But after the fight is over, even though it is belonged to him, because he has killed the king there. But his grace was such that Vibhishna has been crowned as the king of this one, and he said, you take care of it. Same thing happens to Mathura, right? Same thing happens to many other places where Shatrughna was sent and others were sent and all that. So, like that. So the quality of the Raja should be like that. Quality of the Raja in the sense here, the quality of heading of anything. He is a head of the country, okay. Now, next is the head of society, let us say Panchayat. Those days Panchayat used to be. The Panchas or the Panchayat or the head of the Panchayat, the Panchas should be very honest and desirable man for the purpose of helping others, helping the praja. Not that adorning the position there, sitting there and enjoying that. No. At any point of time he can be called. Any point of time Raja should be woken up when the necessity is there. Raja should serve the people. So who can do this? What I am trying to tell you is that an ordinary person like today's government or politicians, they are not. You can see what is the difference between them. They are supposed to be the Rajas. Should be in the service of the people, you see. At any point of time, for anything. There should be no disturbance at all in the praja. That is the job of the Raja. There should be no anomalies, there should be no crime, there should be all these qualities he has to maintain. For that purpose, he has got people, who has got army, he has got others to take care of those things. But decision making is his. So he should be pious, he should be humble, he should be patient, he should be good at character, good at heart, good at mind, that good thought should be there. Such a person who is a tapasvi, who has got a positive mind, who has got a knowledge, the jnanam of the Ishvara jnanam or the Parabrahma jnanam and tattvas and shastras, and then he has got all this humbleness, he automatically gets a tejas in his shariram, in his face. This. There's a sloka in Rigveda, they say that where they are comparing the mukha chandrama, mukha of the Raja should be like a chandrama, prakasham, that prakasham should be there. So any tapasvi will have tejas. Who actually got the tejas? The great tapasvis have got great tejas. But in a Raja there should be a tejas. And tejas can come. Tejas means the prakasham, the ujjvalata or the radiance. Now because of his characteristics in his auras, the radiance of that, the knowledge will be there. The knowledge is prakasham. Knowledge is what? Knowledge is not the knowledge of any subject. Knowledge is that Brahma Jnanam is called knowledge. The one who has got the Brahma Jnanam, he will have a tejas in the face. Will be shantata, look at him, you will feel peaceful. And you speak to him, you will get the Shantata there. Being in his auras, you will find Shantata. Nice feeling. Problems are there automatically. Many of the small things will automatically get sorted out. And things like that. It's called Tejas, the Jnani. The Jnanam will have a Prakasham. Any Jnani will have Tejas. That Jnanam, the Tejasvi, that's called Tejo. A Raja should have that Tejas. So, a Raja should be like a Rishi. And that's why he is trained in the ashram, in the Gurukula. That's how they are, the Guru is living, I see. So the Shishyas are all living like that. Morning meditation, evening meditation, Sandhyanamam, and this chanting and this training, that training. Constantly they are at the instructions of the Guru only. So he knows how to surrender himself to the Guru because he has learned it by this time. 16 years, 15 years they are there. And he knows how to do the Samarpanam. Because for Samarpanam only is the possibility of acquiring the Tejas, acquiring the Jnana. So he should have Tejas, Tejo, Kshatriya. Balam. Balam is strength. We all know that. Strength, not only the muscular strength he is talking about. Physical strength is necessary. I don't deny that. Everyone having a Sharira should have. Sharira Balam has to be there so that he can function, execute his duties. A sickly person will not be able to execute many things in his life. It is not possible. So, the Sharira Balam has to be there. And Sharira Balam comes from, not from the Sharira actually, not from the muscles actually, it comes from the mind, power of mind. When the mind is powerful, you yourself must have seen that when you are happy and when you are really your mind is in the positive sense, your Sharira Balam automatically increases. You forget about all the pains and aches. Everything goes up. You become very cheerful, then you don't remember anything. You become very strong, in fact, you see. Sharira Balam automatically felt. So in this case, it is not only Sharira Balam. For a Raja, Sharira Balam is also necessary. Along with Sharira, more than the Sharira Balam, the Bala of the Mano Balam is necessary. Mano Bala. What is a Mano Balam? Strength of the mind is what? The power of discrimination, compassion, all those what we have said, that Daya, Karuna. He should, there is a saying in a Raja, there's a quality, even though he has got powers to punish anybody and everybody. Even the biggest criminal comes in presence of him. They said how a Raja should make a decision of punishing this one. There is in Mahabharata, in the Uttara Bhava, in Mahabharata. It is written very clearly by Maharshi Vedavyasa. He says how a Raja should take a decision, what punishment should be given to the man who is in front of him. He says, first of all, the Raja should think. See how beautifully he has put. The Raja should, in such a way he should think that he should not think or he should not find ways and means how to punish him. Instead, he should find ways and means how to save him out of it. This should be his thought. How to punish him, he can do anything. Hang him, shoot him, or throw him out from the hills, whatever it is, like they have done to Prahlada. They can find thousands of ways immediately. It is not that. That means it's an instantaneous emotional act. That means he should not be taking an emotional decision is what he is telling. Not listening to that whatever has been told. Even though he has made a crime, might have done a crime, doesn't matter. But even though he has done a crime, the Raja has to contemplate and then think. Don't take a decision immediately. He should sit and contemplate number of times or number of hours or number of days sometimes how to save him, which are the possibilities of saving him by justification. Others should not feel that he is favoring him. That also another problem. He cannot say, okay, never mind, next time you don't do it. No, that's not possible. He has to be punished. But how he has to be punished? With the consideration of saving him. See? he says when a person, it's very true, when a person thinks that how to save him and start looking at it, he will find thousands of ways and means how to save him with small punishments. Okay, then he'll say, okay, put him in Karagraha for 3 months. Okay, and make him understand that this is what it should be done. Things like that, whatever it is. The discrimination of punishment should be with also daya. Karunyam should be there. He has done it out of compulsion. What is his situation when he has done it? You have to look for that. He might be hungry, quite possible. When he was hungry, when he is definitely, if he has still stolen a bread, he must have stolen to eat it. For what? For his hunger. And if he is punished for that, how it looks, there has to be a consideration there. There has to be justice there. So that's why justice has to be provided. For providing a justice, he has to be in that criminal's position, whomever we call criminal. When he is in that position, he will know, okay, there are people who are really bad. They are doing it for swarthata or for the purpose of their own thing. They should be punished, no doubt about it. That also he will know. But always, whenever a punishment is done, the consideration has to be done. How to save this man? Is there any possibility to save him so that he can be refined, reformed, and things like that? This is how, that's called balam. Balam is that strength. There is also another word in the Rig Veda. It is written there. Kshama Purusha Lakshanam. How to do Kshama? That is Purusha Lakshana. Purusha means not Purusha is 3, not gender. Purusha is that Purusha means Devi Kadahini. Kshama. How much you can do Kshama to this? They have compared also somewhere in Puranas. Kshama like Prithvi, Bhumi Devi. How much of weight, how many atrocities we are doing on the Bhumi. But with all that, Bhumi doesn't agitate or kill people for that. So Kshama, Purusha Lakshana. Kshama is another strength. Who can do Kshama? We have talked about Kshama much earlier also. Only a strong person can do the real Kshama. Only a Jnani can do Kshama. The one who doesn't have Jnanam, he will always be impatient. Kshama, who can do? Pardon somebody. Who can have compassion and who can pardon somebody for them, even though they have done the mistake. The mistake they have done, if they have done it, the Prakriti will automatically punish him because karma bala comes there. How should I punish? Kshama Purusha, they said. So Balam, who Balavan is the one who can do the Kshama. That's the Balam. The one who has got the strength and capacity to sustain. The one who has got the Jnanam to sustain, the absolute knowledge. He is the one who can really pardon others. Others cannot do it. Others will have vengeance. Okay, 20 years before, I had a fight with him, so the next chance I will wait. That's not right. Because Satyanam, TK, the karma bala will automatically take place and they will have to be punished, they will be punished. How you save yourself, how you take care of yourself, that is very important. For that, the jnanam is absolutely necessary. The absolute jnanam is necessary. When the absolute jnanam is there, then only you can really pardon, you will have Kshama. That person is a Kshatriya also. Kshatriya, again, Raja means not only the one who is leading the country or the king of the earth, but he's also, as I told you, in the Panchas, as the what is it? Panchayat. Okay. Today also we have got Panchayats. The officers are there, corporation is there, or the ministry is there, and others are there. Each and every Raja should be according to that. Then you see how beautiful would be the world. See, not only that, there we don't stop. Below that, each and every house, the head of the family should be like that. He is also having praja. He is also taking care of a praja, a kind of praja. He should be, he or she, whoever it is, should be he in the sense I am meaning a person. Person should be like that. How to pardon others, how to take care of them. Most of the cases, what happens, if there is some calamity in the kingdom, or there are some problems and things like that, Raja is, oh, who is the Raja there? So and so, he is blamed. Doesn't matter, he should have strength to accept that blame and take care of it. Same way, a Grihastha should have the greatness, that means he should have the jnanam in order to accept certain things, absorb certain shocks, certain whatever. He has not done some mistake, but there is somebody who has done a mistake. He will take over in order to save the peace in the house. I have not done a mistake, but even though somebody has done a mistake, if necessary, there will be no reluctance for me to accept. TK, fine, that kind of thing. That should have, then only it will go on, you see. So this is known as Shakti. Shakti is not to punish others, Shakti is to pardon others. See, how can you give pardon, Kshama to others? It's a great, there are so many stories based on this. I have told you also a number of stories, you see. When there was a Maharishi sannyasi who was taking a class in the ashram, he was very famous. He had a lot of magical powers in him. Hearing that from the West, one gentleman from West listening to such and such sannyasi is there. He comes there. So when he comes there, he saw the saint, Maharishi, as well as his Shishyas are all in tapasya. They did not bother him because nobody sees him, nobody takes care of him. He comes from far away, he's tired. Nobody is there to receive him, nobody to take care of him. He is very tired, he himself gets very frustrated. It's this kind of people here in India that if a guest comes, they don't even bother to look at him and ask him, what do you want at least? So he got it because their living way is a totally different way of living. So he felt very insulted. He's a big man. Okay. There's a lot of money, things like that. He felt insulted. Then anyway, after a few seconds, somebody opened the eyes. Who are you? So and so. Then he was asked to go and wash himself and come and sit to meditate. Because this is the time for meditation. We cannot disturb others. Come and sit down and meditate. He didn't like that because that's not the way. Here they have to look after my comforts first of all, provide my bed and bed sheet and things like that. See, that's nothing is given. So like that, each and every step, it's all strange to him totally. He did not like. Ultimately, he lost his patience because this is what he was trying. Because Maharishi was trying to test him. Lost his patience, started abusing the Tapasi and Maharishi, abusing him, Acharya. Abusing him and accusing him on the face and said that people like you should be shot dead. I am going away from here. So he said, if it was for you to go away from here, why did you come? He said, I came, I heard about you. When you heard about me, when you came, you should have that much of patience to sit and learn what I am teaching. The first lesson is this, that you should learn to have this patience. He did not get annoyed. The kind of abuses he made, he even walked off from the place. So the others, disciples asked, should we go and call him back? He said, no, nothing doing. Don't call. After a few steps gone there, and he himself thinks, I have come here all the way, let me try one more day. So he comes back. So he asks him, why did you come back? He said, I want to give you a try. He said, fine. How many days do you want to try? Like that it kept on. Ultimately, that man became absolutely shanta. He understood the Kshama is a great strength. He could sustain anything and everything that is being going on. So he should say that everything, whatever is going on, you should be able to sustain that. That's called the Kshama. And he is a strong person. You are a very weak person. You explode on small things. What is the use of you? That's not Kshama. That's not a strong strength. Strength is that you should be able to perceive it. That's why Ganesha, Vinayaka has got big tummy. Big tummy, because he is able to sustain everything. The one who is able to sustain everything, he is a Vigneshwara. All the Vignas will go off. This is the principle. So strength is that. Then comes Dhriti, is patience. Patience is also connected with, we already told you, the Kshama. Patience has to be there. Patience in the sense doesn't mean that you have to pardon everybody and everything and everyone. No, it's not that mean, doesn't mean. If somebody has done a mistake, he has done a mistake. It cannot be right. If it is wrong, it cannot be right. It is wrong only. But he should have the patience to accept it, not agitate on that. Accept that yes, he has done a mistake. Mistake cannot be right. That's not called pardoning. You have done a mistake, but it's okay. You have to correct it yourself. But doesn't mean that I will have to be an enemy to you or shout at you, be cross with you, nothing like that. That's called patience. Accept him as he is, because he has got a problem. As I said, some compulsion he has done doing it. So knowing that, how much you can save him, how much you can help him, that's called the patience. Kshama, Purusha Lakshanam. Dhriti, Shauryam. Shauryam, valor. He has to be, the Raja has to be a little powerful. He should have, that authority has to be there. He should show that Shauryam has to be there. It's called a Raja because others have to respect him. Brahmanyati Ishwaryam. Then comes fortitude, that emotional strength. That is emotional strength to face anything. Is fortitude. That emotional strength has to be there. We cannot get emotional and then take a decision. Most of us, we take a decision based on our emotions. We are disturbed because of some problem with us. At that point of time, if somebody tells something, we get angry. Actually, it is not the mistake of that person nor the subject, but we are not comfortable at that time. It is put in, keep quiet. Do you know that I am disturbed? No. Well, you are disturbed. Doesn't mean that matter what is being put forward is disturbing. Fortitude, that's called emotional strength has to be there. Fine, you have got a problem. You are disturbed. It is there, let it be there. But it should not affect the other things. The same thing when it is happening and when you are happy, you don't bother about it. But the same thing when you are disturbed when it's happening, you have botheration on that and you react to that. As I always said, don't react, but respond. Always respond, don't react. Reaction is only an imitation. Action, reaction. You are imitating the other person, that's all. Action should not instigate you for a reaction. No action should instigate you for a reaction. Let the action be there. Action has to be there, action will be there. Prakriti itself is an action. On that we don't have to have a reaction towards it. What we have to have? Respond to that, you see. Yes. Responding is that, accepting that it is there. It's responding. Depending upon whatever is necessary, you take it from that. Which is not necessary, don't take it. Fine. It's called responding. Responding, intelligently responding. There are certain things which is not necessary for us. We are walking on the road. There are so many nonsense going on. We will not. We respond to that, not to accept it. Not to take it as in us, But there are good things are there that to respond it. and accept it and take care of it. This is called responding. Responding is not only relating to it. Relating means yes, it is relating. Whether it is bad, we don't accept it, we don't take it, we don't take it as an example, or we don't experience it, but the good ones, we are experiencing it. It's called responding. Somebody, yes, there is a problem, there's some wrong things are going on. When we respond, we know it is wrong, now it's wrong, it's okay, fine, that's no problem. It is wrong, I'm not accepting it. I will not follow that. No. But if something is good happening, yes, that is good. I will respond to it, I will follow that. So this is called responding. So that's called fortitude. And then comes liberality, Aishwarya, enterprise, Chatra Prakriti, liberty. Yes, again liberty, swatantrata, we said, no. We all want to be swatantra. Liberty has to be there for anything to do. It's okay. I always say, no, what do we really want? The liberty? Liberty not to do what is not right is called the true liberty. Swatantrata, swatantrya. Swatantrya is not to do something wrong. Swatantrya is to do something right. You should have a freedom to do something right. You should not have freedom to do wrong, I see. That's not freedom. Freedom means freeing yourself from the entanglement, from the shackles. What are the shackles? Shackles are those which are emotional shackles, unwanted things, unwanted actions, unwanted reactions. They are all the chain and the shackles around you. We want liberty from that. That means to do something good. So swatantrya, to do something good. Swatantrata, to do something good. That's called the really liberty or swatantrata, what we call freedom. Freedom, what we call. Freedom to do the right things. There are so many things, so many times, or so many societies there are, even in our own houses, there is no swatantrya to do the right thing. Then one will be misunderstood. One will fight, is it not? Yeah, there are certain things. Yeah. But it is right. But if they do right, there will be a problem. In a society, you do something right, there is problem. There are so many things like that. When you look in your life, you will find that we are trying to, more than 50-60% of things what we are doing out of compulsion. What will the neighbor think? What will my society think? What will my countrymen think? How my relations think? What will my father think? What will my mother think? What will my relations think? Anything. Based on that, we do so many things, and it becomes a culture in us. It becomes a character. It becomes a habit in us. So we don't realize actually it's an entanglement. It is shackled. It's not actually freedom. Had you been free to do the same thing, absolutely with your own karma balas and karmas, probably you will do it in a different way. But otherwise, it is all this. You go and do the shraddha. Punya karma actually, no? When you go and do shraddha, most of the people, that Panditji will take you to sit near that river, all dirt will be there, like that. Sometimes water will not be clean, still you have to sit there. Lot of formalities are there, you do this, go there. And in the mind, what is working actually? When will this finish and I will get up? He will be saying that, okay, Annam samarpayami, Pushpam samarpayami, Pindam samarpayami. Okay, so isko karke udhar rakho. Actually, he is telling Pindam samarpayami. You are not telling Pindam samarpayami. He says that you take out this and keep it there. Assume that you are giving it to. mind is somewhere else, automatically you keep it there doing something else. By forcefulness, that is called, what's called the freedom of your thought is not there even though. But it's a good thing, you should have the freedom to do the right thing, but your mind is somewhere else. In anything that you are doing, your mind is not there. Many things are forced on you. Many things are forced. Maybe you don't like it, so it is forced on you. Suppose you think that, okay, nobody will tell anything, nobody will complain, or that ritual is not there of giving Shraddha, a pinda to the left soul. Would you do it? No, you will not do it. You will try to avoid it. It's out of compulsion that you are doing. Shraddha karne ka hai, today's Shraddha, we have to do it. Very few, I don't say everybody is like that, there are very few people who willingly, honestly, they do Shraddha, it is not that. They will do all the formalities very nicely and do that honestly and all that. That's okay, freedom to do that. Fine. Freedom. Good things we should have freedom to do, but bad things we will have freedom. No. Go on the other side, you do the wrong things and wrong ways of behavioral patterns, characteristics and karmas. For that we have freedom. But for doing good things, we don't have freedom. Children also fight, Day after tomorrow is exam. Today he wants to go and see a movie. Freedom to do that. Then if he's a little grown up, class 9, class 10, 11, 12, I know how much I have to study now. Why are you restricting me? You are not giving me freedom to do even to see a movie. What we want him to write the examination, study something day after tomorrow exam. After examination there are holidays. See 10 movies. No. By the time this will go away, this is a big movie, big time movie. Freedom is not there. Then he will say immediately what he will say? I don't have any freedom in my own house. I think many of us use this word. I don't have freedom in my own house. Freedom to do something good. Liberty is that. Freedom to do something good is called freedom. The other thing is not called as freedom. It is not liberty. Liberty or freedom, liberty from the entanglement, liberty from the shackles, liberty from the bandhana, liberty from the emotions, liberty from the desires. All this called the liberty. Liberty is that. So that you are not bound by anything. Bound by anything means what? We always think that, anything comes as anything. Anything here means any of those things which are restricted by the discipline for you to promote yourself to be a Brahmajnani, Brahma Sakshatkari is what we are talking about, the liberty. So the liberty, this liberty has to be there in the Raja. He should not get liberty into atrocities and immoralities and things like that, you see. When Raja becomes start doing liberty, when he has got liberty to punish, see, he has got liberty, he is Raja. He can do anything. But he doesn't do anything, any of those things. That's why Bhagavan Ram is known as Maryada Purush, is it? Everywhere there is Maryada in him. He is Raja, but he behaves with everyone like that. He is not taking the liberty of that, see. Liberty to do something wrong. Same way, each and every one. The liberty is that not only for Raja, it is meant for all actually when we talk about characteristics. Enterprise. Yes, he should be always doing something good for the house. If it's a man, the Granatha, he should think that how I can improve the situation in the house. How can I improve and modify the methods? Now, not that sticking to the same old pattern of living. Children are growing, they are in a next generation. When the next generation is there, how to accommodate them, how to make them feel this is their home. It's not their house. How to make others feel the home like that, you see. How to innovate it, what is that, how to do that. How to bring the discipline, okay. everybody has to, certain things are there. No? Now, earlier days, everybody used to sit and eat together. Now, today's conditions, what happened? Somebody has school at 7 o'clock, children have to go at 7 o'clock. Father has to go for work at 8:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now, somebody else, if there's someone else is there, something else for some other timing. Different timings are there, so they cannot have breakfast together. They have to have separately. There's no other way. So from time to time, these changes will take place. Okay, let them eat and let them go. Each one goes. Lunch is not possible at all. Somebody is at work, somebody is in the school, so they have to carry their lunch. Today's condition. Earlier it was not that. Everybody was there. But Grihanatha thought, no, this way, if it goes, the family is disintegrated. Nobody will have any contact. Sometimes one will not see the other for a few days. It will happen. So Grihanatha thought one way. Not thought. It was their practice, the Grihanatha. Okay, everybody is busy during whole day evening. They come back home. All should be back. In normal case, everybody should be back home by 6, 7, whatever it is. After that, at a particular time, let us all sit together and eat. He made a modification to that. This is called entrepreneurs. So he should have certain discipline should be imposed to improve upon the quality of the life and relationships. When they all eat together, that's why we have got so many functions. That's why in our Shastras, in all, not only in our in all religions, any function means we sit together and eating. This is one of these. Sit together and eating, lot of different opinions are taken out. There's a saying, no, that anything and everything can be solved across the dining table. That's a saying. When you sit and eat together, many differences can be taken out because the energy circulation at that time when you are sharing the same food that goes in, that makes a lot of difference. It's absolutely right that one meal at least a day, all the members of the house should have. That's why we are also eating together. No? We all find an opportunity to sit and eat. Let it be puchka, let it be, it doesn't matter whatever it is, no, but we all sit and eat together. That makes that oneness comes in us, you see. Oneness, advitiyam, see, advaitam. When advaitam comes, then there are no problems. Problems are there when there is only dvaitam. You and me, there is a problem. When I and you, one alone, one only, where is the problem? There is no problem. That's the quality of Advaita Siddhanta. When everything is me, there is no problem. When I am different from others, then there is problem. This is called Advaitam. So to that enterprise, to do something good, to improve upon the good things in them, to make them motivate in order to do meditation, motivate in order to do listening to Shastras, motivate them to do something good. These are all the qualities. A guru should have, a grihastha should have some other, Raja should have something else. He should bring improvement to the country and countrymen. Okay, build to playgrounds for children. Okay, it's a very good thing. No, builds roads, parks. You must have seen that. How the improvement has to come. How people should be made comfortable. They should not be burdened. When there are calamities, old days Rajas used to see, when there is calamity, there is no rain, and drought is there. Okay, this time, no tax has to be paid by anybody. Normally they all pay some tax, that means in form of grains and things like that. And in the Bandara, whatever is there, you distribute it to them. They should eat. They should have that. So what happens? They are also very happy to pay tax. When they have got full crops grown, they are absolutely happy to pay the tax. In form of grains, in form of many things. Because when it is not there, when people are in trouble, they are taken care. This innovation, okay, not that rigid taxation. When you starve or die, you must pay the tax. It's not like that. I mean, the Rajas used to do that. We all know, must have read the stories and all that. Okay, then comes Aishwaryam, steadfastness, steadiness. Steadiness is the sthirata. Sthiryam. Sthiryam is sthirata. Sthirata is that there should be a sthirata, firm convictions on certain things. He cannot keep on changing, that is that flimsy grounds. Sometimes this decision, sometimes that decision, sometimes this decision, sometimes that decision. No. Think 100 times before you take a decision. After taking a decision, be firm on that. Sthiryam. Sthirata has to be there. Otherwise, what happens? If that firmness is not there, things will not function. Sthiryam for the purpose of benefit of everyone. That is Sthiryam, Sthirata. Sthirata is not your adamancy according to your swarthata. No, that's not Sthiryam. That's not Sthirata. Sthirata should be for the benefit of everyone. Then only it is known as Sthirata. Sthira means what? Permanent. To be like that, permanent. Which will have permanency? Only the good things will have permanency. Those which are not good, they will all get dissolved one by one. It will all go off. The one which is firm and sthira will only remain back. It's called Sthiryam. In us also, sthirata has to be there. For all these things, we have to have jnanam. Why we don't have sthirata? Why do we have doubt? Why do we have difference of opinion? Why do we have suspicion? They are all asthira mana. No? Mind's asthirata. Moving from one to the other is called asthirata. Sthirata has to be there. For that, jnanam has to be there. You have to acquire. For everything, jnanam has to be there. For anything for that matter, even for fortitude, for liberty, for strength, for patience, for everything, jnanam has to be there. So jnanam is very important for all these things. So sthiryam, sthirata has to be there. As far as possible, sthirya has to be there. Wavering mind we will have sometimes. We are human beings. Certain times we will not be able to decide what is to be done. No, it's okay. Now then there are methods. When you have not jnanam, then you will find out your method, whether to discuss with a jnani who knows about it, and discuss with someone else who is a jnani, and then take a decision and be firm on that. Again, don't be like that. And then again, your opinion should be firm. Suppose we are all discussing, okay, we have come to a consensus after discussing. Then again, when somebody says that is good, oh, that is good. Somebody says that is bad, that is bad. Sitting on the fence, we call it. In the Upanishad, they said, sitting on the fence. Whichever side has got better crop, I will jump there. Till then, let me sit on top of the fence. No? It's very dangerous, no? Steady devotion to brahmacharyas. Devotion to those people who are acharyas, brahmanas. Brahmanas means the one who are the brahmacharis, who are worshipping. We have told you the quality of brahmanas. Those people who are the brahmanas, that who has got control of mind, senses, contemplation, cleanliness, contentment, forbearance, straightforwardness, etc., etc., etc. So that's called a brahmana. So devotion to such people. No? So Raja, or anybody for that matter, when a jnani comes, he should be received very well. You have seen in our movies, in our serials, in our books, in Puranas, whenever a rishi or a tapasvi with a barefooted, only with a small loin cloth, with a kamandalu and a stick in his hand, man with a beard, he walks into the palace and somebody comes and informs Raja that so and so Muni, so and so Tapasvi, so and so Maharishi has come. Raja springs from his throne, walks towards him. Hey Vipravar, You are welcome to this palace. Wash his legs, receive him, keep him on that respectfully, reverence. Why? He is a Brahmana. He is the one who has got the quality of the Brahma Sakshatkaram. He should be considered as equivalent to Brahman. Acharya should be considered as equivalent to Brahman because his Vani is Veda Vani, Veda Vakyam. Because we gain all the benefits deriving out of it. So he should be considered as the Devata, they say. So that's why you will see that the Raja will come, he will personally, he will receive him. Hey Viprava, please come. First be comfortable. Then what is the reason why you have come? What do you think that I should do for you? Things like that will come only later, but receiving Raja personally said no. Not that you send the servant or mantri, hey mantri, go and see, receive Maharshi, what is it? Durvasa. Finished. Mantri gone, Raja is also gone. He has to be received properly. See, that forum is that format is there. That respect has to be given. Why? Vipras have to be given that respect because he is a Brahmajnani. They have to be considered as Brahman. And so the ones who are doing it, and Lordship naturally. Bhagwan, devotion to Lord, devotion to Bhagavad Sakshatkaram, devotion to Brahman, devotion to Ishwaratva. That Ishwara we have to respect. These are the tendencies. You see, he didn't say even characteristics. These are the tendencies of Kshatriya. You see, that's why Kshatriya Prakrita Stvidmaha. Prakrita. This will be the Prakrita of the Prakrita. Prakrita means that again characteristics only, but again tendencies of his knowledge. This will be his tendency. The man who has got these tendencies in him, in his characteristics, he is known as Kshatriya. The man who has got the previous one tendencies of that, he is known as a Brahmajnani, Brahmana. Then comes Astikyam, Dhananishta, Cha Adambo, Brahmasevanam, Atushcheraryo Vai Ashwa Pragrudhamastvima. Astikyam, Dhananishta, Astikyam, that is Astikyam. Astikyam is that Astha, Astikyam, Astha, or the Astik and Nastik. Astik. Faith in the Lord, faith in the Ishwaratva. Ishwara is what? Ishwara is that all gunas and gunadita in him. Everything is in him. He is only the embodiment of purity. He is embodiment of power. He is embodiment of jnanam. He is embodiment of daya. He is embodiment of karuna. He is embodiment of all these things. That's what's called the Ishwara. Aishwaryam. From Ishwara only, Aishwaryam has come. Aishwarya means prosperity. The one who is already prosperous is Ishwara. That's why Aishwaryam, Ishwara. When you become Aishwarya, then you become the Ishwara. When you've got all the Aishwaryam in you, everything, then you become Ishwara. The one who has got everything is called Ishwara. So we have to have faith in the Lord. That faith has to be there, that there is a Brahman, there is a power, there is a Shakti which is controlling everything. As I told you a number of times, in the Brahmanda, every movement is controlled by. That's why in Hindi there is a word, what is it? उनके बिना पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता, और उनके आशीर्वाद के बिना समथिंग like that, और इच्छा के बिना, उनकी इच्छा के बिना पत्ता भी नहीं. This is the right word, I think. Yeah? Without his permission, without his desire, nothing moves. Even a leaf doesn't move. In the sense, that's true. Everything is based on the niyama of Prakriti. We wish sometimes, stand still. No, one leaf is not moving. No, we say sometimes, I wish some breeze is there. We are all suffocating. He will not listen. Only when he wants, he will give the breeze. So after some time, great relief, little breeze is there. Then patta. Okay. Just joking. Well, without his move, even though we all think, it's a great subject. It's not a small thing. That's very true. Even though the word said that unki ichha ke bina nothing moves, people have not really understood the right meaning. Even the people who are telling this, they also don't know what is the meaning of it. Without the Prakriti niyama, even a thought will not come to you. There has to be a passage in order to make your thought to form in your mind. There are so many people, oh my God, I didn't think of it, we say. If you were there and if you are the person who has to think, why didn't you think about it? I didn't think about it means what? The thought has not come to you. How it has come when it comes? It also has to be with the niyamam. Even though the thoughts are based on karma phalas, we always say that in Vardhakya, we have matured, we call it as matured. We know a lot of things, I have committed mistakes. Oh, I have done so many mistakes. I should not have done. I should not have done that, I should not have done this. It is looking silly. We all have done a lot of mistakes we have done. Why? Ajnanam. Because of Ajnanam, we have done a lot of mistakes. But when you became old and realized, after having a lot of experience through many of situations, or learning the Shastras and all that, we realize I did a lot of mistake. Now nothing can be done, it has happened, that's all. Now, this realization has come only at this age. Now we are thinking, had I known this at that time, how beautiful I would have performed myself. I would not have committed that mistake. And having committed that mistake, what all complications have taken place? And how did I land up in trouble? I would not have done it. By the time we came to this age, even sometimes I also think, sometimes maybe balyam, it's not that without love or affection or things like that. Even to our own mothers, we all fight, isn't it? I think there's nobody who has not fought with the mother. No children, yeah? Every child must have fought with them. Fought means what? Not enmity, difference of opinion. No, what you don't know anything. No, we have told to our mother, who is much more experienced, much more jnanam they have got, because in life quite a lot of jnanam, and one who is 20 years, 30 years younger to her, telling her, "Tum kuch nahi aati ho." Mother, who is she? She is laughing inside the heart. Arey, tumko kaise samjhayenge hum? When you come to my age, then only you will realize. At last, what happens? There's one word, when you come to my age, then you will realize. When we did not have children, we were not married, we did not have children, we did not know. Then we used to tell something to the mother. Mother will say that, "Theek hai, tell now." The day you have a child, you will realize what it is. Absolutely right. No? Today, Anna is not there, otherwise old people say that Sola Anna Sach. That's not valid like our currency, it's no more valid. Anna is not valid. So, iska matlab ye nahi ki Sach is not valid. Sach is still valid. Shiva. Satya has come. What I am trying to tell you is that we come to realize it much later that had I done that, I would have been something else. Today, or I should have reached some other stage, or I should have brought so much of peace to my house, or I should have behaved. By the time I realized what happened, mother passed away. Today realizing, what did I fight for? No. She did not let me go for a swim. So she's scolded, you will get a cold, you will have fever, you're not well. So she's cold. Then we are thinking in the mind, what is this mother? She's not allowing for anything. So we fight with her. When you grow big, I'm just telling small examples, whatever it is, maybe big examples are there. I'm not touching those them. But what happened today when we think back, how bad did I behave with my mother? See, even though small, today you think, I'm not honestly saying, I used to think sometimes, how bad I behaved with her. I mean, she accepted, she knows that this hopeless fellow doesn't know anything. Out of ignorance only is talking. She must have not taken it seriously. But I feel bad today having difference of opinion to her, who were absolutely right. Had I avoided one, like that, or some other experiences in our work, in our official work, in our career, in our other dealings, many things happen, and today we realize it is a mistake. Had I known that earlier, it would not have happened. That means, am I the person who is making it knowing then or here? How did I know now? Why I did not know this before? If I am the one who is thinking, who is taking decisions, who is firm, who is this, who is that, why? So, whatever, that Prakriti wishes only will come. This is the time you have to do the realization and paschatapa, so you are being put into that. The same thing could have given little advancement. What did you do for advancement at that time? At that time, neither we have done meditation, nor we have done the prayers, nor even refused to do prayers even. Nor you have done anything good for that matter. In order to attain that maturity and that thought, you did not provide anything for that. You simply wanted that. Today, you have done a lot of things and then you have dedicated yourself, you have got devotion, you have got surrendered, you have got all these things comes, then the maturity. That means the knowledge comes. What is maturity? Knowledge comes. When the knowledge came, then we think, oh my God, we have done a lot of mistakes. You see, now you yourself are realizing. From where did you realize? From your jnanam. How did you get this jnanam? Because of your whatever practices you had been doing it in life. So this is why they said that everything is done by the Lord. Everything I also told in one of the classes previous, you remember, very firmly, everything happens. Nobody makes it to happen. Everything happens. So to make something good to happen, we have to make that environment in us so that let it happen. We are all obstructing something is happening to us. Everything is happening to everybody in the same manner. But we are all people who are obstructing, that is what is happening. It doesn't happen to them. No. You should allow it to happen. You should allow it to flow. That means, allow means what? You have to surrender. Allow it to happen, samarpanam. When I do so, that's why samarpana has been given great importance in the Vedas and Upanishad. When you do samarpana, close your eyes and I am at your feet. Let whatever happen you could. Because my head is down, my neck is open to you. If you have got this word, you can take it, even cut it, no problem. I am at your feet. That's called samarpana. That means I have lost myself. I'm just putting in words. I am not, see, when I am doing like this, what happens? I am not there. I have lost myself. I am at mercy of someone. Mercy in the sense, not in a negative way. Please don't think it that. Mercy in the sense, Ashirvadam, Anugraham, or that compassion. That is why samarpana is important. When had you done the samarpana at that time, you would have experienced it. Bhagavan Ram did the Samarpana to Maharishi Vasishta. He was taken to the heavens and showed it, in his physical body. He took him, he was already there. I mean, we are told in Yoga Vasishta that, even in Ramayana. Takes his soul and takes along with him and shows him who he is, what is the experience, everything. He shows everything, brings back, puts him into that body. He did the Samarpana, so he was experienced the whole life form in that short time. The Samarpana is absolutely, when you do the Samarpana, you also gain the same thing. TK, whatever happened, happened. Nothing can be done on that. Don't cry over that. But we can do now. Once you do this, all that papa will be washed off. We call it, when you bathe in Ganga, all the papa will be washed off. What do you mean by that? That means Ganga means the jnanam. When you dip yourself into the jnanam, all the ignorance is washed off. Or if you dip yourself into the samarpana bhava, into the Guru and the Ishvara, what happened? The Ashirvada and Anugraha and the compassion and the blessings will come to you when it is filled in you. The Papa karmas or the karma phalas that you had done for number of janmas, within a fraction of a second, everything is washed off. Without you doing it, otherwise what happens? You have to execute a karma to remove all the karma phalas, then overcome that. Number of janmas it takes. But by getting a Diksha, by getting the Ashirvadam, by getting a blessings from the Guru and from the Lord, from the Jnanis when you get it, automatically the Papa karmas that you, because you have already purified yourself. Where is a place for Papa karma in you? Where is a place for karma phala in you? There is no place, you see. Automatically it's all gone. There is no place for that. Only you are sticking to that and retaining those karma phalas, that only becomes impure. For to remove that only you are again taking a birth. A shirt, when it is washed in the washing machine with the strongest detergent and came out of it, where is the position for dirt there? There is no scope for a dirt there, is it not? Is there a scope? No. Same way, if a disciple, if a person surrenders himself and absolutely washed off, surrenders himself, acquired the jnanam, where is the position in him to have papa karmas? Where is it? It's all gone, finished. Is why with the blessing, everything is gone. Samarpana is absolutely necessary. That's what is called. Where are we? Yeah. Faith in the Lord God, we say. That's why all this is why we should have faith. It is not to have faith in the God, in the Guru, and in the Jnanam, and in the Brahma Tattva. It's not a weakness, it's the strength that you can have faith in something. There are people who say that, they are very weak people who are believing in all these things. They generally say that people who are weak, they are saying the other person is weak, because the weak can only see the weakness in others, and strength can always, strong people can see the strength in others. It is not the weakness of people to believe something or to acquire something and things like that, to have the jnana. It is the strength that you are able to have faith on something which you have not seen. You should have strength. Something which you have not seen, something which doesn't have a form and shape, but I firmly believe and I have got a firm faith that it is there and it is existence. Because of that, these things are happening. This needs strength. Not to believe, no strength is required. Is it not? One can easily say, that's wrong. To prove it is right, you should have strong strength. To say it is wrong, no, you don't have to have. So, it is not weakness. People who have got Many people say this, no? So people who are believing in all this, oh, that is because they are weak-minded people. The ones who cannot have faith is the one who are weak-minded, because they cannot perceive it, they cannot understand it, they cannot conceive the idea. They are believing only what they are seeing in front of them actually. That too, seeing is not believing. The eyes, what they are seeing is not the truth. They are believing those false things what they are seeing through the eyes. False things they are hearing. Now, there is something beyond. One should be able to go beyond and see. One should be able to go beyond the mind and see and experience. That needs faith. Then only you will be able to travel to that. It's called faith in the God. Charity. Very necessary. Charity. Dana Nishta. Dhanam we have told already earlier. Again, everything we have told. Dhanam is not that giving something to somebody cannot be totally considered as dhanam. Dhanam should be beneficial to the person you are giving that. Somebody wants to, hey, today is very cold. I would like to have a drink in that Arak shop there. 5 rupees the country liquor. Hey, please give me 5 rupees. I would like to have that country liquor so that I can get little intoxicated. Intoxicated. Somebody said no. Oh, there was a joke. Sardarji jokes used to be there at that time. Sardar was flat on the floor, inside the house. So somebody came and knocked and said, Harpal Singh hai? So the wife said that he is in but out. Same way, in he is in but out. Same way, intoxicated. So to him, if you give that dhanam, tell me, is it dhanam? Can you consider it as charity? He is destroying him, he is destroying his family, he is destroying his character, he is destroying his strength, he is destroying everything, his life, his health, everything he is destroying. For that, should you give a charity? Should you give him dhanam? No. How do we know what he is going to do with the money we are giving? It's okay, many things we don't know actually, as we cannot find out when you give something to him or what he is going to do. But generally, off and on, to the extent possible, you will know exactly how and what they are going to do and what is to be done. It's called charity. Some people do charity for the name. For the name and fame charity is done, it's not charity again. Charity is given with the purpose of helping someone. Is fine, it is charity, no doubt. Helping someone. Helping means not helping to be bad, helping to be good. That's called helping. So that's called charity. That's called dhanam. And dhanam is also, there are various kinds of dhanam. Only giving some money to somebody is not dhanam. Vidya dhanam. Vidya dhanam sarva dhanal pradhanam. Also, another way is that Kanya Dhanam Sarva Dhanal Pradhanam. They also did. To do a Kanya Dhanam, I have explained this. What is the reason behind it? Today I will not explain because we will be repeating that again. Kanya Dhanam is supposed to be a greatest Dhanam. Why? Because the father and mother brings up that daughter with a lot of love and affection. And instead of she being useful to her own house means her father and mother, when she becomes eligible to do something, she is married and gone to the other house. And they know why she is going there. In order to have the Vamsha Vardhana of someone else or some other family, I am sacrificing my daughter. It's not. For what? To bring Shreyas to another house. Shreyas and Prayas is there. To bring Shreyas to another house, I am giving this dhanam without asking you anything. That's why dowry is not right. You should not ask for money and all that. Without asking for anything, without anything, any return from you. That's why in our Hindu society, there is a custom even today, but it's not very rigid. It is symbolic, we should understand that. No? But there is a system. The system is that the girls, people will not go to the boy's house and even eat or drink anything, even glass of water they are not supposed to. लड़की का घर से कुछ नहीं लेना चाहिए. Actually, it is not that if you eat something there or if you drink a glass of water or a cup of tea or coffee or you stay in their house for 2 days, doesn't make any difference. That is not the one. The principle, this only, people have remained with this ritual only. Oh, no. आपके घर में इडली तो अच्छा बनता है लेकिन क्या करें हम लड़की वाले हैं नहीं खा सकता है. No, this is the kind of अरे खाओ ना, nothing happens. No. That's not the meaning of today. It has come to this stage, you see. Absolutely ignorant way of thinking. It is not that. The word that has been meant was that nothing you should take back from the daughter or from their house in the name of daughter has been given the dhanam. That means then it is not a dhanam when you ask a price for that. Not because of that. You can have food and all that, nothing wrong. But the system was created because those days people won't understand all this. Nothing should be accepted in the sense as in the name of the girl has been given in dhanam, you should not accept a price for that. You see. Otherwise, it won't become a dhanam. You take something from that, it's no more dhanam. But not to this extent, I mean. Consciously you should be aware that you have given that's why with sacrifice, it's a great sacrifice the parents, they do. Brought up the child, from childhood and thinking that they will do something, be in my house. When they become eligible, she is taking care of the other house without any reluctance. His parents are her parents, his functions are these functions, their rituals, their consciousness, their this one. Everything is hers. That's why they don't even come to their house. The principle, of course, there are a lot of unwanted things added to that, which as I told you like this. That's a misunderstanding. What is the principle? Principle is that it has been given as a dhanam for the purpose of Vamshavardhana of the other house, Shreyas of the other house. Lakshmi comes to the house, they say that, when the lady comes, when she married and comes, dhanyam is spread all over, and then red is again the activity. Red is the symbol of Kundalini energy. That's again the female energy or the Kundalini energy or the Yang energy, Yin energy and the dynamic energy. When that comes into the house, the energy in the house grows up. That means Shreyas comes. That's why Lakshmi. See, that is why Shreyas, Shri, Lakshmi is Shri. Shri, Shreyas. Shri brings Shreyas means progress to the house. Is why all these things. So in order to have the progress of the other house, the girl is given, this is a short, I have explained this in detail in, I think, earlier somewhere in our Kathopanishad, maybe, okay. We have explained in that very clearly what all other benefits, things like that. Today we will not, you understood the gist of it. So don't you think that this is the greatest dhanam that one can do? That's why Kanya dhanam. That's why देखो भाग्य है, बोलता है ना, किसी को कन्यादान करने का अवसर मिला तो भाग्य है. Somebody doesn't have a parent who died, someone else she said, oh, it is my saubhagya that I can give dhanam to some kanyadanam to somebody. Considered to be a great punya for that. So kanyadanam sarvadhanal pradhanam. And same way in the studies and the disciples and the shastras and the gurukulas, it is told vidya dhanam sarvadhanal pradhanam. Dana sarva dhanal pradhanam, sarva dhanal pradhanam. There are two things. Vidya sarva dhanal pradhanam. There is no dhana equivalent to vidya dhanam. No wealth Better than the Vidya. Is why Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhanal Pradhanam. Then Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhanal Pradhanam. That's okay. Dhanam. So wealth is being given by an Acharya to the disciple through the Vidya. Vidya Dhanam. These are the qualities of Dhanam, you see. Not giving 1 rupee to somebody or putting something in the temple. I always say that now I used to stay in Dhanbad and Asansol, in those areas. Lot of truck trafficking is there, traffic is there. GT Road, Whenever you pass in GT Road, you will find number of temples, Shiva temple, Vignaya temple, Barakar, Bridge Cup, there's a bridge in Barakar. This side is Bengal, that side is Bihar. That's Barakar Bridge. This side is Asansol, that side is Dhanbad district. This side of the bridge there is a Murti Bhagwan, and other side of the bridge also there. So the man who drives truck fellows, and it is down there and people trees there. The truck, see Dhanam, I'm just telling you. They are going by the truck. The man who sits in the car, he will take few coins and just throw it there. You must have all seen that. Other side goes through. He promptly, every day, every time he passes through, he throws the coin there. But you see the way it is done. Is it Dhanam? It's not Dhanam. Dhanam. When the Maharishi or Tapasvi or a Guru or a Vipra like our Sudharma, what is it? Sudama, who is a Kuchela. Kuchela goes to take Bhiksha from 5 houses every day. Only 5 houses. Somebody did not give, he will not go to 6th house. That reason also I have told earlier. What is the reason? Bhiksham Dehi is the word used. Bhiksham Dehi. Bhiksha is that which is given with a lot of reverence, and when you give a bhiksha, it is not that he asking for something to eat actually. Along with whatever you give, along with that your papas and your papa karmas, your karma bhalas, all those unwanted things, along with that he is taking over and he is blessing you to come out of it. Bhiksham Dehi. That means the Dehi and Deha, there are 2 things. Hey Dehi, give me Bhiksha, is what he is asking. Bhiksham Dehi is another meaning, please give. Dehi is me. I am interpreting it in a different way. Hey Dehi Bhiksha. I am just making you understand that. So it's not that. Bhiksham Dehi means please give Bhiksha. It's the right meaning, literal meaning. Hey Dehi Bhiksha means hey Dehi, hey Atma of yours, please give me Bhiksha, something. Not the Deha. That means what happened? He is addressing you as Dehi, please give Bhiksha. So he removes Deha from you. That means when Deha is removed, all the papas are removed. Hey Dehi, Bhiksha. Bhiksham Dehi. It's my interpretation of it. Bhiksham Dehi. This is how they are taking Bhiksha. Along with Bhiksha, they take your Papa Karmas with them, to them, and they give you blessing. That's why we have to give Bhiksha to them. To the Rishis, Tapasvis, Jnanis, great people, Acharyas, small children in the house, we give a gift. Oh, bachcha hai ghar mein, kuch to le jana hoga. We say that. Why? Bhiksha. To whom? To that small child is equivalent to God, because in that only positivity is there. There are no negatives. So without anything, you should not go to visit temple, small children, elderly people over there. Then Guru, Acharya, Guru, Rishis, Tapasvis and all that. With empty handed, nobody goes to see them. You have to give something, Bhiksha. Bhiksha you to give. This is Bhiksha actually. Bhiksha. You have to give something. Olden days, whenever in our place when they go, wherever the old people are there, they all eat that betel leaf and tobacco and all that. That's not right biccha. Tobacco should not be given to biccha. But they'll say, no, he takes tobacco. Let us buy, those, I don't know whether you have seen. ऐसा लंबा वाला tobacco को बांध के रखा हुआ है ना, उसका ही एक bunch पूरा ले लेगा. खाओ, साल भर खाओ और कैंसर ले लो तो बिच्छा दे. But I remember I seen that people buying, old people they are eating, so they have to be. Not that should not be done. Charity, so dhanam. Dhanam is totally different. Now you understand what is dhanam. Dhanam should be in that sense, to the benefit of both. And you should give it a lot of grace, lot of understanding, lot of blessings to seek from them. That's why you give dhanam to the vipras, you give dhanam to rishis, tapasvis, gurus. After giving dhanam, you take the ashirvadam from them. They don't say thank you very much. Today it has become. Our rule is different here, in this world. Whoever gives something, the other person should say thank you. Suppose disciple gave me something, I said, thank you very much, disciple. Then what happens? Your Papa Bala is not gone. It is added to that because you have created a reverse process, you see. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, नहीं पाप नहीं चढ़ाना. So something like that, when you do something else and paap mat chadaiye, aap bade and all that. So it is in the reverse. Today is only thank you, reverse process. Everybody is thank you, having only all that. That is not the dhanam. After giving dhanam, the one who has given dhanam, he is doing pranamam. To remove, because the greatest thing I am giving, I am submitting myself, and from the deha, only dehi is taken out and deha is removed from me. It's the principle why when you give dhanam, we should have that regard and respect. That's called the true dhanam. In the same way, dhanam should be with all reverence and regard. ये तो रोज भीख मांगने आते हैं, चलो ले लो. हम लोग करते हैं ना कभी, देखो ना, fed up of this fellow. I say, come on, give something. हम लोग के विलेज में एक रिवाज है, I don't know who has made it. I don't know what is the significance also. कोई आएगा बिच. So we all have compound walls and all. Every house came in those days, not nowadays. Flat system was not. I think all over India, flat system was not there. We are all independent houses with compound and gate and all that. So gate तो बंद होगा, gate से आएगा, कुछ दे दीजिए खाने के लिए and all that. The grahastha will be sitting in the easy chair in front, old man. कौन है? कहाँ से आते हो? यहाँ से. कुछ होने के बाद में, सब सुनने के बाद बोलेगा, शनिवार को आएगा. Only on Saturday. पहले बोल सकते थे. कहाँ से आते हैं? हम तमिलनाडु से आते हैं. अच्छा तमिलनाडु. कौन सा जिला? ये सब सुनने के बाद में शनिवार को. I'm not exaggerating. In our place in chapt, it has, I don't know, either be over ना शनिवार को दान देना. Our place it was there. Very much there. I have seen it myself. शनिवार को. Now शनिवार को दे दो तब भी उसका दान का वो नहीं हुआ. Something like forcefully giving that दान. There is a story, just jokes and people made it. That one day what happened, this grahastha, the old man, he was sleeping on the easy chair. He sleeps, nothing else he has to do. So he was just dozing off, like I doze off here. So this man came and said that, Ma, kuch khane ko dijiye. So accidentally somebody else, younger person in the house was there. He knows what is the reply from the old man. So he said, Shanivar ko aana. He said immediately. He said, go, Shanivar ko aana. When he heard the sound, the old man woke up. What happened? नहीं कोई ए सुनो इधर इधर कम हियर स्टैंड देयर गेट में खड़ा रहो. कौन बोला उसके लिए? तुम कहाँ से आते हो, क्या करता है, क्यों आया आज, क्या बात है, और उधर पूछने के बाद में शनिवार को क्यों? तो उसको गुस्सा आया दैट मैन. अरे ये तो आपका बेटा या पोता और बेटी तो पहले ही बोल दिया था, बेकार मुझे क्यों बुलाया? एक बात समझो, यहाँ पर हाँ या ना बोलने की अधिकार सिर्फ मुझे है और कोई नहीं बोल सकता. I only can say no. So I am telling you now, go and come back on Shanivar. So ये हुआ आपका दानम. This is not dhanam. Charity is that. Dhanam is that a very, what do you call? It's like a puja. It's very auspicious thing, dhanam. Dhanam has to be done very respectfully and reverently. When you are giving dhanam, when we give food as dhanam to somebody, some great people are there, or Maharishi is there, Acharya is there, Guru is there, or somebody else is there. Even to beg, whom we call as a beggar, okay, even to him. Suppose you are giving food, we should serve him with a lot of love and properly. I have seen people, because he is someone, put it like that, give him something or other. No. If you are giving, give it respect. Don't give. It's okay. You are giving dhanam with a lot of love, a lot of affection. Properly you give. Lay that. हम लोग क्या तो leaf, everywhere. All over India it was that. The leaf is put. And properly you serve, not that standing there and put like that rice. Very nicely with a lot of reverence and say that, please eat, have your food. Very nicely one must behave and give. It's a right dhanam. Otherwise, the value, even the man who is hungry, if he blesses you also, some impact will be there, because he is blessing you with a lot of love and compassion inside his mind. He has given me food. Even though he is bigger than him, he says that, no, आपके घर में सब अच्छा रहे या बच्चे अच्छा रहे, everybody let them progress. His wish, a little bit of this, even though it is little bit, some little bit effect also will be there. Not because of that you should do, but your quality, your characteristic should be so. The dhanam will have that value. You will not disrespect the dhanam. It's a very, very auspicious word, dhanam. Dhanam is not for the personal benefit. No swarthata in that. Dhanam is not meant for that. And in dhanam there should be no emotion, there should not be any ahankara or swarthata in that. Niswartha bhavena, you should give that. It will be like a prasadam given to them. That is called the true dhanam. Anyway, there's a lot of things are there. We have to humility, humbleness. Only a jnani can be humble. Others will be always saying that, oh, I know everything. Maharishi also says that I know everything, but not with an ahankara, only to inform you. He will also say that I know it. He says that. Not with an ahankara, only to make you understand, I know it. He says that, I know it. It is with that ahankara, humility in every way. You may be the big man, the humility is very necessary. I have heard about, and I'm just telling an example. I'm not praising him or this one, but I heard a story, not a story, an incident happened by some of them, like Ratan Tata. He, along with his officers, they were traveling from Bombay to Pune or something by road. So there were few cars going. Somebody was in one car, the other officers were following. They were going for a meeting or something like that. On the way, small thing. Most of us do it probably, but this is something great. Like a man Tata, who is, Ratan. I sometimes forget these names immediately. Ratanji, what happened was, no, on the way his car's tire went flat. So naturally the driver said, see, flat tire, please pardon me, I will get it. And, he was very guilty, what he will say and things like that. You can imagine what is his condition, that too when he is traveling. And so he got down, started opening the bonnet and then, the boot, taking out the stepney and all that. By the time he came down, he said, I will take this out. He put the jack, and then he helped him to take the tire and take it out and put it back into the boot. He said, I will do it, you fix it. So in all ways, a small thing, I'm just talking. The greatness of him, the other officers who were at the back, when they stopped, they said, oh, fly, kya hua? So somebody went for smoking a little bit behind the car, somebody went behind the tree and all that. Oh, so a little bit of leisure, by the time they saw that this man is there, so everybody came, and one tire cannot be held by so many people. He said, I will handle it. Okay, little bit of small thing. He did not make him, he felt, that he did not make the driver feel guilty of that. It's not his fault, it has happened what happened, see. And he helped him on that. Humility is why I'm telling you, humility. All the acharyas, gurus, everybody is having that humility. Very humble they are, because they got the jnanis, humbleness. They will also say, even Swami Chinmayananda will always say that, others, will you please do it for this one? Will you please come? He will address properly. It's not that he can very well say that. And everybody wants that, Swamiji should say, hey, come here. But he will be giving due respect, and their jokes and these things are always there with him. He also tells close people, hey, come and all that. But generally, the Swamijis, that humility is there. They give that respect. What happened one day, there was one brahmachari who used to come to me quite often, and he has done Reiki, he has done meditation with me. Aniket Chaitanya is his name. He was in Calcutta branch for about 3 years. So he almost every day or every alternate day is there if there is no other program. We used to discuss so many things. He used to respect me quite a lot. That time. Both of the Sakshi and Aniket Chaitanya, and then Sakshi was there, Brahmachari Sakshi. Afterwards he changed his name, Madhavacharya or something. Then all these people, they used to come. We have food here, then we will discuss something, go and all that. Now what happened? One day this Aniket Chaitanya, his senior Swamiji came to that Birla Sabhagar for giving a talk. So Aniket was brahmachari at that. He has not become a Swami at that time, brahmachari. When that Swamiji came on the passage, brahmachari, naturally he did the Sashtanga Pranamam to that, because he is a great senior Swami. He did Sashtanga Pranamam to him. He blessed him and all that. And when he got up, Swamiji did Sashtanga Pranamam to him. Didn't tell anything, got up and went. This man is thinking, why, my God, why Swamiji did Pranam to me? Why did he do that? So he was just waiting for the session to be completed. After that, next day he came, because it was late. Next day he came. He calls me also, Guruji. I said, Guruji, what happened, yesterday? This has happened. Now, will you please tell me why this has happened? I said, there are two things. One is that when you prostrated in front of him, I always tell this word, the one who does the puja is pujaniya. You had a mind to do pranamam to him, is your atma and respect towards him. With retrospect, this one, he gave you his pranamam to your atma, not you. You as a Sharira or Aniket Chaitanya or a brahmachari. He regarded your brahmacharyatam. He respected your brahmacharyatam. he respects your, the Atma is one thing. Second thing, to show you, you are a brahmachari now, you are still learning, he knows that. He has showed you that how one should be humble. By my doing pranamam to you, Swamiji doesn't become small, Swamiji has become greater. Now you see, in your mind, I asked him, in your mind, what is the opinion of Swamiji? He is a great person. No? Only because of his that small action. So small things like that. Humility is that who can do this? Who can do it? Just tell me honestly. Only a jnani can do it. Great jnani who doesn't see other person as someone else, XYZ. With love, compassion, respect, being with them. Sakha bhava, to be friendly with others. Joking with others and eating with others. And Swami Chinmayata also used to do that. Sakha bhava. This is the humility. And that's there in the jnani, in tapasvis and jnanis. We should be humble because only jnanam can bring us humbleness. One should remember the principle. Okay, forget about all the examples. What's the principle? By being XYZ, we do not become small or big. By being human, by being humble, by being nice, we become great. Not with an expectation of that we are doing it, we should not do it. Then it is swarthata, then it is desire. That is worst reaction of that. By being naturally good, by humble, you automatically become great. You don't become small. By doing things like that, you should not become. So same way, humility is that service unto brahmacharis. That's why in Aitareya Upanishad, Itara used to do the service to the jnanis and tapasvis and maharishis and gurus. Service means, again, is also a big word. I have explained this. What is service? Seva bhava. Seva. Seva means what? Without any expectation, doing something is called seva. With the remuneration you are doing something, it is not a seva. We all say, that's why they say, serving the country, serving the Guru, serving the God, serving the parents, serving the old or ill parents, they are seva, without expecting anything from them. We want only to say Ashirvad, that's all. We don't say that, when mother is not well, father is not well. We don't expect anything from them. We want to do with all troubles, sacrifice yourself, your sleep, your food, your everything, then you do the seva. That is the seva. Seva to the Guru, who are all there. Seva to the Mata Pita. Seva to Guru. Seva to Ishvara. Seva to your children. Without any, seva means without any, doing something without any expectation. Many of them, they say that, my child, when he grows big, he will look after me. Or that expectation. Or do this, do that. In our place, we have got a community. They send their sons for medical studies, medical colleges. And they keep account for that. I am not exaggerating, it's true. I don't want to tell the community's name, so that will be bad. I'll tell you later. They will educate them for medicine and all, spending few crores of rupees, few lakhs of rupees, or nowadays crores. You know why? Then ask them, ready? When they pass out and they come, they will fix the marriage. Not that son cannot have any love marriage and things like that. Then finished, will be killed. The parents will fix up marriage and they will take a dowry. And when they ask why so much, do you know how much I have spent on him? Not simply just like that, I have to get that much money. Vyaparam. This is not seva. You understood what is seva? Is that in seva in ashrams, seva with the guru, seva with the acharya, seva with parents, mother and father should be a seva. Without expectation of result, with full dedication and devotion, one to do the seva service unto the brahmanas. Here it says that service to the brahmanas, service to the brahmajnanis. This is what here it is mentioning. I am telling totally about seva. Service to the brahmanas, that means service to the brahmacharis, service to the brahmajnanis, service to acharyas, gurus, tapasvis, all that. And an insatiety. Insatiety is what? Incapable of being satisfied. Incapable of insatiety. Incapable of being satisfied. And so anything they get, they are not satisfied. They should get more. And from the amassing wealth, it's called collecting the huge amount of wealth. It's called amassing, amassing wealth. Huge money, huge wealth, always accumulating, hoarding, we can say, amassing of wealth. These are the tendencies of Vaishya. A Vaishya will have these tendencies. He has got faith in God. He has got charity, humility. He has got service unto the brahmanas. Everything is there, and he also has got that, that incapable of being satisfied and amassing the wealth. Accumulating wealth is his characteristic. This goes to Vaishyas. These are the Vaishyas. So, with this accumulating wealth, let us talk today. If you get wealth, please let me know also. So that next we will talk about the next Shulya. Om Shanti.